LeBron James will reportedly miss several weeks after suffering a high ankle sprain. So, just how big a deal is LeBron's injury? I'm Robin Lundberg here with Ashley Nicole Moss. And Ashley, I think it's significant. Look, just because it seems like LeBron is going to do this forever, he's not. So, any time that's missed during what's left of his prime, I'm not going to just write off as some small thing. And then it's likely going to cost him the MVP. We talked about how much that might mean for him. It'll show his value, though, because the Lakers are about to go this way and could even find themselves in the play-in tournament for the NBA playoffs, which would mean when LeBron does come back, he might not get that chance to ramp up and will have to be, relied upon immediately. So for all those reasons, I don't think this is a small injury.
It's not small at all, and you hit it right on the head when you spoke about his age. I mean, he's not a cyborg, although we like to think that he is. So this is a significant injury for someone at his age, and it just shows that he is human at the end of the day. And also, it goes to the Lakers, and what are the Lakers going to do now? They're without LeBron and Anthony Davis, and if this was the East, maybe it wouldn't affect them as much because the talent is still so dispersed out there. The talent on the teams is so dispersed. But in the West, you can't get away with that. You have the Clippers, you have the Nuggets, you have the Trailblazers just games behind, and you're going to see just how far the Lakers actually drop, which is going to make LeBron's return and Anthony Davis's return when they do get back playing together. It's just going to make it a lot harder for them to just get back into the swing of things and for the Lakers to make a playoff push that they're accustomed to. So there's a lot going on in this situation, and it's not going to be a fun time for Laker fans at all.
Well, there's a reason we were making the case for MVP, and he and the team were making a case because, LeBron's never been on a team that was, outscored the opponents when he was off the floor. I think that's going to be even more stark right now with this current team, especially with Anthony Davis not there. And there's also a reason we make such a big deal out of him being, 36 years old and in year 18, because it's not supposed to be this way. Now, he suffered two of his most significant injuries in LA. I would say this was more of the freak variety, not a wear and tear thing, because Solomon Hill rolled up on his leg. But you could also tell by his reaction, I think, that it was serious, both when he went down and by the way he left the court. I mean, he did get back out there and kept that double-digit streak of scoring intact. But usually when it's an ankle injury with LeBron, you're just expecting him to tie those laces up tight and get back out there.
Father Time is undefeated, and you hit it right on the head again. Is a lot of athletes know they know when an injury is going to keep them out of the game for a significant amount of weeks, and LeBron knew immediately. And it's interesting because, like you said, his age does start coming into the question, and it's not that this injury is going to go ahead and end his career. He's not going to retire, but it is going to be interesting how he bounces back and how this is going to affect the way that he plays in future seasons. Now, I know people want to bring up load management. Load management can't prevent injuries. I mean, it can go ahead and put the odds not so much in your favor because the less you play, the less likely you're to get injured. But LeBron could have sat out for a week and stepped on the court after that week, and this injury could have happened. So it's not load management. It's just this is what happens, and it's only a conversation because of who it is and his age and what this means for the Lakers in the West. So if I were Laker fans, I would be really worried because they're going to drop and they're going to drop far.
Yeah, fatigue can lead to injuries. That's been proven in the studies. But again, this was more a contact thing with Hill going, under his legs when this happened. But LeBron's value's about to be on display for everybody to see. Now, I think we should all, not go crazy with the age and this being, overly dramatic. But it is a big deal, even if he's going to be back like he never left, like he said on Twitter. But he wouldn't have had to put a post out there if it wasn't a significant injury.